Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Reggie from the Department of History, Holy Cross College, Nagarkoil. Today we are going to see about the pre-Kandyan era, which was started from 1885 to 1919 AD. The events happened between these 2 years are dealt in this class. The year 1885 was an important year because in that year only the Indian National Congress was formed. The Indian National Congress was founded in 1885 on the advice of Alan Octavian Hume, a retired British civil servant. The first session of the Congress was held at Bombay under the presidency of Umesh Chandra Banerjee. 72 delegates from all over India participated in that. The Congress leaders in the early stage came from the educated middle class. They were called as moderates. They believed in giving petitions to the government and requesting it for reforms. They were loyal and true to the British government. Surendranath Banerjee, Dadabhai Nauroji, Feroz Shah Mehta, Gopalakrishna Gokhale and M.G. Ranade were the important moderate rulers. A section of the Congress began to lose faith in the methods of the Congress. The leaders of this sections were Bala Gangadhara Tilak, Bipin Chandrapal, Lala Lajpati Rai, who were collectively known as the Trio, and Aurobindo Ghosh. They had a strong determination to fight for Indian independence. They advocated a radical way of the political agitation. Due to their radical ideas, they were called extremists. In the meantime, in 1905, the then Viceroy of India, Lord Curzon, made the partition of Bengal. This angered not only the extremists but also the moderates. They called it as an introduction of the policy of divide and rule. However, the British government called it this partition was happened purely on administrative grounds. Muslims participated in the 1857 revolt, but in course of time, the activities of the Indian National Congress created fear in the minds of the Muslims. They felt the need for the separate organization for themselves. The British policy of divide and rule also supported them. Therefore, in 1906, the All India Muslim League was formed under the leadership of Salimullah Khan, the Nawab of Dhaka. The aim of the Muslim League was to protect the rights of the Muslims. Meanwhile, the relation between the moderates and extremists reached a breaking point. The Congress session held at Surat in 1907 was a battleground between the moderates and the extremists. A rift arose between them over the election of the Congress president. The Congress was divided and the extremists left the Congress. Bala Gangadhara Tilak became the leader of extremists and Gopalakrishna Gokhale became the leader of the moderates. Meanwhile, the Minto-Morley Reforms Act was passed in 1909 and the World War occurred from 1914 to 1918. Because of the inclusion of Indians in the First World War without their permission, the Home Rule League was started in India. Balagangadhar Tilak formed the Home Rule League in Bombay, that is Mumbai, in April 1916. Mrs. Annie Besant, the president of the Theosophical Society, started a Home Rule League in Madras, that is Chennai, in September 1960. Motilal Nehru and Sia Das supported the movement led by Mrs. Annie Besant. On seeing this Home Rule League, the moderates and the extremists came to a conclusion that they can join together, so they signed the Lucknow Pact in 1916 and the split in the Congress was set apart and they were reunited. Therefore, the Indian government offered the August Declaration in 1917 and passed the Montagu-Chelmsford Reforms Act in 1919. However, the Rowlatt Act was also passed in 1990. In order to face the revolutionary movement in a successful manner, the British government passed the Rowlatt Act in 1919. It empowered the British government to arrest anyone without warrant and imprisoned anyone without trial. The Indians, under the leadership of Gandhiji, opposed it. There was country-wide Hartal on April 6, 1919. Two important leaders of Punjab, Dr. Satyapal and Dr. Saifuddin Kichlu, were also arrested, including many leaders. Against the arrest of these two leaders, nearly 10,000 people of Punjab gathered at the Jallianwala Bagh at Amritsar in Punjab to protest against the arrest of their leaders, Dr. Satyapal and Dr. Kichlu. The British troops, commanded by General Dyer, surrounded the park on all sides. The park had only one entrance, which was blocked by the armed men. General Dyer, the military commander of Amritsar, ordered his men to shoot on the peaceful, unarmed crowd without giving any warning. The crowd included many women and children. Hundreds of people were killed and many were wounded. Further, the Muslims of India had their grievances against the British. The First World War ended with the defeat of Germany along with the Allies, including Turkey. The Ottoman Empire under the Turkish Sultan was broken up and the territories were shared by Britain and France. The Muslims in India protested against the humiliation of the Turkish Caliph, who was also their religious head. The Ali brothers, Shaukat Ali and Muhammad Ali, along with Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, organized a mass movement of the Muslims known as Khilafat movement. Gandhiji wholeheartedly supported the Khilafat cause as he felt that the Indian Muslims were genuinely aggrieved over the wrong done to Turkey. In the Khilafat movement, Gandhiji saw an opportunity of Hindu-Muslim unity. With this, the pre-Gandhian era came to an end and the next era starts, which was known as the Gandhian era, dominated by the activities of Mahatma Gandhi. Thank you.